want to introduce, hey, Sexual Chocolate, hey. I'm just playing. I'm sorry.
We did
I'm just joking.
Ian know me.
Ian know I ain't. You know I'm crazy. Look, boo boo.
You know me,
You
though.
know me, boo boo.
You know I flip,
I'm
though.
just joking. Shout out to my dog.
You know I flip, though. Hold on. Soon I get out that branch, I'm flipping on y'all. I ain't even had my soul.
Ian Burke is in the What an introduction.
Right. What's going on, man?
What's happening?
Oh, why don't hit it with the radio voice? What's happening? Hey, man. So listen, for everybody that doesn't know, start from the beginning and get to the end.
That is a long story.
No, don't start from the beginning.
And get here.
Now, so originally, where would everybody know you from, and up until now, everything you got going?
Well, it started off with Arrested Development, and the group you now know as TLC.
For sure.
And then it went to...
What were they at first?
Second Nature.
Second Nature.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, we about to get some history today.
Hey, can I pause you right there
TLC
and
was
get into
Second
TLC? You know, since I just watched the movie and
Watched it.
heard about a book and all that good
Yeah.
shit.
Good shit.
Good shit. Can
Dive
you
in.
tell us a little bit about your part in TLC's journey and where you are now with TLC?
Right. Well, point blank, there would be no TLC without me. That's it.
Okay, let's get to it. What it
You know what I'm saying? Basically, myself and Crystal Jones, the original C, came up with the idea to come up to do a female version of Belle Biv DeVoe. And we sought out to find different members, and my man Rico Wade from Organized Noise, he introduced me to both Lisa Left Eye Lopez and Tion T-Boz Watkins. And I put the whole situation together. You know, they weren't friends, none of them knew each other, so I put it together from scratch with the help of my man Rico and Kenneth Kidd. And we put it together. I took it over to Jermaine Dupree. Jermaine was started doing some production work on it. And, you know, Pebbles came in the picture. You know, she fell in love with the concept.
I didn't see that on the movie.
No, you don't see that. You hear the name.
All right, tell me about that.
You hear the name.
Yeah, how close is the movie to what really happened in your eyes?
Well, first and foremost, let's just say the movie was very entertaining. I enjoyed watching it. It was a pleasant piece of true fiction. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So some of it was accurate, and then some parts weren't. You know what I'm saying? But this is Hollywood. Hollywood has the right to take certain liberties when it comes to doing biopics. You know, and I accept that. I'm cool with that. I'm just happy they mentioned my name. At least they gave me my just due to a certain extent. Like with mentioning my name. So I'm not tripping.
Gotcha.
It's Hollywood. That's what they do.
Okay, now
Hold on, no, I'm sorry, we get moving past. But on the movie, I didn't see the movie, but on the movie, what parts would you say were? I mean, is there anything off the top of your head you could think you were like, okay, that didn't happen?
Well, yeah, the whole way the group got put together, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did they do it on the movie? I'll be real with you. I didn't see it. I didn't see the movie, so I don't know how they put it together.
In the movie, they depicted Lisa as a street musician, and that Tion and Crystal found her on the streets playing. You know, and in all actuality, Crystal met Lisa first.
Okay.
You know, because actually Crystal's the reason why Lisa made the group, because at first I said no to Lisa because she wasn't dressed the part. And Lisa made her rap for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, but you can't wear those clothes. She was a dope rapper.
Yeah.
And but she was dressed wrong. But
how was she dressed?
She had on like a leather skirt.
Okay.
You know, real cute, because the whole thing of it was to have a tomboy.
Gotcha.
I was trying to get away from the whole.
That was your idea too. Everything.
The whole thing.
The condom on the glasses.
Yeah.
You were the condom on the glasses. Oh, okay. I was about to say, well, you are a genius.
No, let me get back.
You still are a genius, but that
was Lisa.
Yeah. Now I was just messing around with that part, but pretty much the whole, I guess, quote unquote swag. What they had there was the style.
Yep, with the baggy pants. I just wanted to do like the anti-in vogue type of look. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's what I set out to do, and that's what I created.
Yeah, you did. They were still sexy with it too, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. You had that together. Wow. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
In that whole journey, when did you get exited out the whole deal? I mean, just sorry.
Like right when, well, shortly after I had taken the girls to meet Pebbles, You know, some things went on. You know, I'm not gonna go too deep into details.
Go a little deep. Go in the shallow end.
Yeah, just get your feet in there. Go ahead and put at least with your shins wet.
Go in the 3 feet.
Let's put it this way. She got what, close to $4 million when she departed. I didn't see nowhere near that when I departed. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Like at the end of the day, look, I'm not tripping. You know, I do these shows because people want to know the story and they're interested in hearing it. I'm not trying to get up here and brag and boast or act like I was cheated or something like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the one thing that I have, my legacy is that I put together one of the biggest selling female groups of all time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Can't take that away, though.
Nobody can be able to take. I don't care how many TV shows you go on talking about you a visionary and this was your idea and things of that nature. You can't take away the fact that I created this group. Period.
So how did you feel about the book that was written about TLC?
But that's not having been released yet.
Right. I'm saying, but
she's supposed to be talking about it. You know, my whole thing is like, you know, I really hope that she tells the truth. That's my thing. I mean, it's not Pebbles anymore. It's Sister Perry. She's a woman of God. Tell the truth.
Okay.
You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I can ask.
Because she like I said again, I did not see the movie, but I was looking on Twitter and everything. So she basically felt like everything they said on the movie was wrong about about her part.
And honestly, I can't speak on that because I wasn't there during that whole particular time.
Right.
You know, it was really brutal. It shocked even me when I saw it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I still had a relationship with Tion and Lisa.
Okay.
Moving forward. And I didn't know that it was that bad. I do know that, you know, they didn't get RAV4s, but they got Isuzu Rodeos.
Oh.
I used to drive Lisa around.
So, also, this was a tabloid. Of course, I have to ask the question. They're saying that Pebbles is saying that Chili slept with her husband.
Oh wow,
juicy.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh yeah, we know what that means.
Hey, look, once again, I wasn't there, but they pulled it out there. That was a strong rumor going on about the day. Chili was removed from the group. They weren't looking for a replacement, and the reason being on the rumor mill was that Pebbles caught Chili and LA in a compromising position. Of course, they didn't depict that in the movie. They switched it around to Dallas Austin and him getting her pregnant and things of that nature, which
they made
led
Dallas
to
look like a dog. Man.
Right? Yeah. They sort of dogged my man Dallas out a little bit too. But you know, once again, that you know, that could have all been true. I wasn't there.
Right.
There were certain elements that I knew about because of my relationship with the girls. Like there was a scene where they did a food fight in the studio. That part was true. I got pictures of that.
Yeah. That was back in the day. You had to get.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
But I understand.
Flash warm up.
And with that situation, I do understand Pebbles getting upset. I would be upset too if I brought some young girls in and have them on my kind of dime and they're in there basically effing up the studio.
Wait a minute.
And the equipment.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
No, I'm talking about the
You're
food
talking about
fight.
effing something else.
Oh yeah. I
No.
Because what people have to understand, and you know, not to put anybody's business out there or anything like that. It's like, you know, like at the end of the day, Pebbles married her producer too. You know what I'm saying? And she came out and said that, I believe, on the Wendy Williams show, on one of those shows. And she said it was love, and it very well could have been. And I'm sure what Chili felt with Dallas was love as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she wasn't just out there, oh, Dallas, you know, every Dallas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my whole thing is like, you know, it's a piece of fiction at the end of the day. It's meant to entertain. That's all. It was something that was done for the fans. The fans wanted to see it. It broke all kinds of records across the board. You know, it is what it is. You know, people going to say, well, you know, the only reason why people going crazy about it is because we got the internet now, social media, so people can't go on attack. And some of these people are just crazy. You know what? These core fan bases, like Believers and all of these people who have these like diehard fans, and Chris Brown's fans, you say anything to them or anything like you say just anything derogatory towards them, they go in. And that's just
true.
They do that for people that's famous on YouTube. Like YouTube people have followings that will like ride or die for them. So it's crazy and it's real crazy. A lot out of hand. Y'all seen the movie? You seen the movie?
I loved it, man.
You loved it? Okay, cool. Were y'all this guy could go for all three of y'all or everybody in here? Were y'all surprised that it wasn't a feature film like out in theaters like Biggie got one?
I was surprised.
No, I wasn't surprised. That's kind of what they just be doing now.
Yeah, you know, not with to me, the one standout actor in there, and I give him that props. I think she did an excellent job with Lil Mama.
Yes,
and she was the one I thought.
Wasn't gonna.
I didn't think that she was going to be.
That was the most controversial pick.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah,
I was so against that. I was like, there's no way that she killed that role.
Yeah.
It was eerie watching her on screen.
Wow.
You know, it was very eerie. You know, you sit there and watch it, especially towards the end. That's the hardest part for me to watch because that is leading up to Lisa's death.
Right.
And Lisa and I were working together very close at the time that she died. And so that was really rough.
Oh wow, yeah, man.
I have a question. How accurate was they when they talked about her behavior, like the wildness of her? Was that on point?
Lisa, the problem with the film is that they capitalized on it too much. They didn't capitalize. They didn't balance it off with Lisa's genius. You know, Lisa did love to drink. She was a party girl. You know what I'm saying? She did have issues. That's the truth. But the thing of it is that Lisa, in my opinion, was the heart and soul of the group. She was so much. There's so much that now we'll never know about Lisa because she's not here anymore. But she was the genius in the group. She's the one who came up with a lot of the ideas, the concepts of moving the group forward. So I don't think the film did a good job in showing that. You know, so you know.
All right. Well, cool. So, before we move, I know you want to move on and talk about some things that you're doing right now and what you got going on in the future. Do you still keep in contact with T-Boz and Chili?
Absolutely. Well, T-Boz, I never really had. I had a cordial relationship with her.
Oh, right, because she came.
Yeah, she came after.
All right.
But yeah, Tiana and I still remain very good friends.
Well, what about Pebbles? What was you guys, I guess, relationship? Did you know her?
We you know, I ended up, you know, doing some work and stuff like that for Pebbles after the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
And we're cordial. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know, I don't have anything really against her at this point. You know what I'm saying? You know, this day and age is live and let live. It just don't make no sense to sit up here and harbor or hold that kind of situation in like, oh, nah, you know, but make no mistake though, if there is a way for retribution to be made, I'm going to definitely seek it.
Oh, for sure. Got to.
Is that even is that like a one story, like based in this industry, is like your situation with how, like, you know, people that maybe weren't as involved are getting more money? Is that kind of rampant in the industry overall?
Oh, wait.
Well, you saying you started the group and you basically guided them in the direction, but then you hear about like Pebbles got a big cut.
Absolutely. I mean, bottom line of it is that I was a small fish in a big ocean. You know what I'm saying? I was nobody and Pebbles was somebody. You know, she had a couple of platinum records. She was married to one of the biggest producers at that time, and he had started, you know, LaFace Records, and that was overall a better fit for them. All I'm saying is it could have been handled a little differently. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to resort to the things that you resorted to. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'll never take credit for TLC's success. If it wasn't for Pebbles, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about success-wise. If it wasn't for Pebbles, you know, the group wouldn't be where they were today. There would be no biggest selling female group, not with TLC anyway. You know, so I give credit where credit's due. You know, she came in and she was the machine behind the creativeness. All I'm saying is, it meant to be in the machine and taking them to where they are. But don't sit up there and say you were the visionary. You weren't the visionary.
Gotcha.
In the past and everything, what do you got going on? I guess recently, and what you got coming up in the future? Is something that you want to talk about?
Well, right now, I have an internet radio show that I'm real happy about.
All right. Shout out to you and your shady ass.
Another comedian. It's on Thursday nights. It's the Launchpad Radio Show. We play indie music. My co-host is sitting right over there, Jahira.
Hey, Jahira.
Okay. How are you?
The Puerto Rican.
The Puerto Rican.
I like that.
Hey, hair stay good. It's nothing. Just leave my hair there. Some real shit.
Yeah, maybe relevant shit.
Yeah. So what you had going on now? Your Thursday. And what was the name of the radio show again?
It's the Launchpad Radio Show.
Launchpad Radio Show. Indie artists. So do you have some indie artists right now that you know of? Because you know this is an independent artist station. As well, anybody that you know that you
I have a young lady by the name of Matai.
Matai. Spell that for me.
Mathai. She was came top 10 on the Voice on Team Adam.
Oh yeah.
20-year-old Indian girl who's got her voice is like incredible.
What?
You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a mix between like Nora Jones and Adele.
Dope.
With a little splash of John Mayer.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
Ooh, she got some big
And a
shoes.
splash of Rick James.
Don't worry about me.
Just a line. Just a line.
We gonna keep the show over here now for about 15 more minutes, man. The show is right here.
Hiya! Don't you do that.
Did you know her before The Voice, or you saw
Yes.
her?
No.
Yeah.
We knew it before The Voice.
Uh-huh.
And she's been living in Atlanta, or did she come straight from where? You said she was from India, or?
Well, no. Her family, she's the first generation here from India to be born here in the States.
Gotcha.
And she's from Dallas. She moved here
Dallas.
to Atlanta, and got picked up on The Voice, and then we
Yeah.
recorded an EP on her. She's back in Dallas right now. She's in nursing school, so she's at a crossroads
Nice.
right now with her career.
Yeah.
She's trying to decide whether she wants to go to school or pursue the whole music thing. So we'll just see.
Top
what
10 on
happens.
The Voice, man. Is,
I
ooh,
love
I don't
it.
know. I feel like you can go to nursing school anytime. But that's just me. That's just me. You know what I mean? Go ahead and go to the league, ball for a couple of years, and then go get your degree.
I'm sure Ian's saying the same thing.
Right, yeah. Sure. Right, yeah, because 10% is 10%. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know about math, but
Thank you very much.
I don't know about math, but they teach you in your little nursing school. But 10 is 10. Well,
That's all you need to know with me. Just know 10.
For sure. Did he pick it up? No.
We have DJ. Okay.
He pushed it out. Either that or he had to go make a new dick pic to send these women. He's like, I've been sending these old dick pics. Let me go make
This
one
one
of
is
them
too
back.
heavy.
Right, let me keep the right filter on it.
So thank you for having me. I appreciate
for coming,
coming out. I appreciate coming out and speaking to you guys, and thank you for allowing me to skip my part on the rap because I really suck. my mind was just completely blank. I couldn't come up with shit.
All right, cool.
It's all right.
Cool. We
Y'all
appreciate
gonna have me do the Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn me up.
Turn me up. Before Ian gets out of here, I like to ask this, especially someone who's had the experience you have in the music industry. Do you have any advice for the independent artists out there?
Do these type of shows.
Yeah, you heard that.
Preach.
Support internet radio, satellite radio. Support these people who are out here supporting you. Everybody's trying to get to the V103s and the 107.9s and the rest of those. They don't understand that you guys are like the heartbeat of the independent community when it comes to getting their records played. You know what I'm saying? So my advice, one good piece of advice is to support independent radio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I can dig that.
You're